Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is having a great morning. Hope you all had a great night. You slept well. Hey, Star. Good morning. You said, V, do you follow Open on the Romika case? I haven't been keeping up with the Romika case. I've seen some of her lives on it, but in general, as a whole, I love Open Book. She's awesome. Do you follow her? If you don't, you should. She's awesome. Matter of fact, let me grab her link real quick to her page. Cause she that's my sis. She covers, but I don't really keep up on the Romika case. But I know she's been doing a good job and has been very consistent, trying to make sure she gets the proper justice. Let me see. Let me see. I love Open Book. Oh, yeah, she's awesome. What they say, what they used to say, she's the bee's knees. Hey, CP3, good morning. Can y'all let me know if y'all can see the link to Open Books page? Yeah, she's awesome. So I'm all late with mine. Sorry for my tardiness, guys. You said yes, I do. Yes, she has. Awesome. Yeah, she's amazing. So let's get started because we're not going to be that long. And like I always say, I encourage everyone to do their own research on anything they hear or see from people on any topic. If it's something you're interested in, trust but verify. Okay. I also put in the comments the link to the page where I got this music. I like music like this. So hopefully you guys can hear it. And hopefully it's not too little or too much. How are you guys doing this morning? Well, I hope. Okay. So you see the title. It says, Be careful who you are quick to defend. And then I got the thumbnail, like, Superwoman. But it says the phrase, be careful who you are quick to defend, serves as, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, actually. Hopefully you guys can still hear it. There we go. Let me know if you can't hear it. But the phrase, be careful who you are quick to defend, serves as a warning that people you choose to support and protect may not always be worthy of that loyalty, potentially leading to negative for you. It suggests exercising discernment in interpersonal relationships. Simple. Because sometimes when it's people that we like or we love or we care for, that in itself can kind of cloud our judgment when certain situations arise compared to if it's someone that we don't particularly care for or someone that we don't even, have any type of rapport with or relationship with to care either way, you know? That may be human nature, low key, high key. And I'm almost certain that at least one point in all of our lives, we have probably been there to where we cut somebody some slack, or we went to bat for somebody, not cut slack, well, kind of cut slack, but went to bat for somebody, or quote unquote jumped out the window for somebody because we're cool with them. We quote unquote know them. We've had our own experiences with them that don't equate to the experience others have had with them. So then instead of us just bagging back, because people are grown, right? Not like we're talking about children here. Instead of us just taking a step back and kind of just let stuff play out or peep the scene or even ask the appropriate questions that need to be asked if you are going to call yourself throwing on a cape for someone or defending them. So yes, we're gonna talk about real quick, something light but all right. You said it's nice. Morning is nice. Good. CP3, how are you doing, bro? Him. Wait, Star, what are you saying? Your morning is nice or the music? My bad. And if you hear any crumbling, I'm multitasking. I'm doing my thing with these hash browns while I'm talking to y'all. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about this morning. Because a lot of times we have the tendency to do that. Oh, the music, cool beans, awesome. I'm glad you like it. We have a tendency to do that. And that is such an easy way to end up with egg on your face. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no egg on my face. People are grown, and we are all held to account for our actions and our words. Okay? Let's see. So they gave us some key interpretations and implications when it comes to this phrase, be careful who you are quick to defend. Discernment in relationships. Talk about discernment quite often. I might do a separate live just hyper focusing on what that actually is and what it means to have it. Discernment in relationships. The warning emphasizes that you should be selective about who you align yourself with. Not everyone has good intentions, and some might take advantage of your support or loyalty. So if they know that you rock with them heavy, and it's the type of thing to where if they rock and you rolling, that can get you into some mess. Especially if they are on some bull crap. But because they know that you rocking with them heavy, they don't have a problem bringing you along for the ride. And they're not going to tell you, like, nah, chill. This is my BS. Don't even get involved. They're going to welcome that. That's a good way to become, quote unquote, collateral damage to somebody else's mess because you rock with them. And this is why it's such a problem when people have yes men and women in a circle that won't hold their feet to the fire for whatever reason. But for those same words or actions, if it's someone that they don't like or just don't have no type of regard for, no type of nothing with, they will hold their feet to the fire for the same exact thing. And it baffles me, but whatever. The next one, and we're going over key interpretations and implications of this phrase. Protecting your character. Defending someone who is in the wrong can reflect poorly on your own judgment and integrity. It is important to defend your own values, but this does not require a knee-jerk defense of others without knowing the facts. So you can't have secondhand offense to what someone that you're cool with got going on, that they have to defend themselves on. You can't take it as if the accusation is thrown your way or the issue is placed on your lap. No, that's their issue, but you just happen to rock with them. But that doesn't mean you got to take that on, especially if you don't know what, if you don't really know what's good. I don't know what's worse, jumping out the window for somebody when you don't even know what the dealio is, or jumping out the window for somebody who's wrong. Because mind you, in both situations, the person is wrong. But jumping out the window for someone that's wrong, when you know that they're wrong, and you know that if with the same situation, and this can be anything where you know somebody is wrong, in the wrong, you wouldn't jump out the window or go to bat for somebody that you don't like or don't have no regards for this. And I understand that, but in that same breath, you would condemn them if it's a topic of conversation. And that really shows people's character. You have like situational morals. It really depends on the situation. It really shows a lot about people, in my opinion. Vulnerability and trust. Sharing your personal life or weakness with the wrong person can lead to gossip or manipulation later on. This highlights the need to build a solid foundation of trust before offering conditional support. Word is bond. Because you got people that will pump fake like they cool with you, right? So then you share things with them, they share things with you, and you have supported them, however, which way you supported them. But then when y'all get into it, because I just seen something like this play out. But then when y'all get into it and the block is hot, all your stuff is being laid on Front Street. But this is the same person who you went to bat for and supported when they quote unquote needed it. We have to really tap into the discernment that God gave us. Because like I said in my other video, we all have discernment, but in some of us, it just lies dormant. So we have, the onus is on us to really tap into it. For real. And that's regardless if it's someone we like or not. Let's see. Avoiding manipulation. Some individuals play the victim or provoke others, then use those who defend them as quote unquote white knights. Ooh, being quick to defend can make you susceptible to such manipulation. I am currently seeing this, and it's so hard for me to keep my mouth shut because it's not in. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing more annoying, but it is really annoying to sit here and watch somebody that you're YouTube cool with, because we don't know each other, that you're YouTube cool with, sit here and go to bat, like completely jump out the window while the car's still moving for somebody who don't even see a problem in their behavior. Number one, they don't see a problem in their behavior. They're not trying to take a step back to really identify the issue. They don't genuinely apologize to who they need to apologize for. Behavior is not changed. But I see somebody that I'm YouTube cool with constantly jumping out the window for this person, and that's so annoying. Just let them defend themselves. This, you don't have to throw the cape on for them, okay? It's such a slap in the face when we do that. We throw on these capes for people that don't save them. They don't want to be saved. No, that's not our job. Especially if you really paying attention, the criticism that they receive is valid. And you can still be there and support somebody that got ish going on without you having to jump out the window for them. For what? We have our own plights and our own things that we trying to rise above. I don't understand that. And they smooth manipulating you and you just grown for it. Nah, I'm not jumping out the window for no grown adult, especially if they know what they're doing and they seem to be with it. No, have at it. I'm going to pray for you. There's a difference between that and someone who is really being attacked that you care for and you know that it's not valid. Okay? Assessing true support. The way a person acts when things are difficult reveals their true nature. A genuine friend will defend you behind your back, while someone who is not will remain silent or even celebrate your failures. I think people get support messed up. Like, if I rock with you, that means I don't want to see you going out bad. No way, Jose. So that means I'm not going to sit here and sit idly by while you doing some mess, while you crashing out, while you on the verge of crashing out, while you constantly doing stuff that is backwards and counterproductive. But you got some people that can't handle it when someone that they rock with really tells them what it is. They can't take it. They hate that. The next thing you know, you the op. Well, then I'll be that. Because the real op is the one sitting idly by while you are crashing out, doing messed up stuff. Last one they gave us is self-reflection. Sometimes being overly defensive, either of yourself or others, can stem from personal insecurities or a history of being attacked. It is important to differentiate between a reasonable defense and an automatic emotional reaction driven by an internal need for self-protection. We can't be out here trauma bonding with folks, okay? Some people really know what they're doing and how they're moving, and they just don't care in the moment to change their behavior. and they don't like to be held accountable. Okay? And it just really is what it is. And we have to really use our discernment when we're going around here just constantly defending people. I don't want to see nobody end up with egg on their face. So it says, in essence, the advice is to observe people's actions, identify their character, and operate with caution until they have earned your trust and support, period. Okay? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You rock with who you want to rock with, but you don't have to throw on a cape for somebody every time they got some mess going on or every time they're facing some type of criticism. That's not our responsibility, especially when they have shown that they don't see a problem with their behavior. Okay? They're not trying to change nothing. They don't like to be held accountable, whether that's behind the scenes or in front of the scenes. And I'm not going for it. And I'm not about to be out here looking crazy for nobody either. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And if I don't rock with it, I don't rock with it. Period. The fuck? Excuse my language. That makes me so annoyed. All right, I'm about to get out of here, but I didn't even read the comments. My bad, y'all. I'm good. You already know what I'm on. I know. Yeah, I was trying to say you trying to me first. Listen. True. That's the one. Yo, hey, Carlos. What's up, Chef? Good morning. Hey, Latte. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Chef, you laughing at me? Is it a velvet cape? Yeah, actually, with some iron armor underneath it. The same way I put my iron fist into a velvet glove. People just have to really use your discernment when dealing with folks and stand on what you stand on, if you stand on anything. And sometimes it's okay to be quiet. It's not our job to go around defending people who just don't got it in them to even deserve to be defended by us. Said good points, agreed. Appreciate you, Star. About greeting each other. I love that. Hey, Uncle L, good morning. Hey, Cutting Edge, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm about to get out of here. I hope what I talked about resonates with you guys. That's not our job to be out here. What if you got a fake leg? Are you really standing on business? Okay, you standing 2 times because you ain't have a leg before, but you made sure you went and found you a leg to stand on. That's better than someone that have perfectly fine legs but don't stand on nothing until it's someone they don't like. Then they got all the things in the world to say. Nah. Sometimes mom needs to be the word. Because otherwise you're going to sit here and have egg on your face. And if you don't care, don't care. But don't start caring when it's someone that you don't like or that you don't particularly know. That grinds my gears. Said be great. You said facts. Yeah, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. Sorry that y'all commented and I didn't see it until now. I just knew I was pressed for time and I wanted to get through all of this. Thank you. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.